from Diamonique, we've got something brand new today. So it's these puffy initial charms, and you may have seen them, just the puffy initial charms, but have you seen them smothered, dipped, drenched in Diamonique gemstones? They almost look like this gorgeous pave diamond initial pendant, but of course it's worry-free. It's the world's most beautiful simulated diamond that's been cut the same way that a diamond would. So it sparkles like a diamond, it shines like a diamond, it looks like a diamond. I even say sometimes it smells like a diamond. But today, because it's brand new, we do have all 26 letters on the initial necklace in your choice of either your sterling silver or your 14-karat gold plated. Now, right now we have all letters, all initials available, but that won't last long. $49.98 gets it home. Erin Mosley's hanging with us. Erin, I love this design. I've seen like the puffy initial trend, but I think this is the sophisticated way to wear it when it's drenched in diamond.
I was just going to say, anytime you drench something in what looks like diamonds, it feels very elevated, right? So now we can have fun with our jewelry too. It looks like we drenched in diamonds, but we actually used Diamonique. So it's a look-alike to diamonds in the best way possible. Like it's as close as you can get to the look of a diamond and as far away as you can get from the diamond price tag. So that's why we've loved it here since 1987 at QVC.
I mean, take a look too at the size of the pendant. It's just under an inch from like the top of the bail, and every letter will be a pretty close
they're
to
in
about
and around
that inch.
Same. So it's easy to read from a distance. I think, Allie, I like that. Sometimes when you get initials or like it gets too scripty, so it's hard to read, or it's too small and it's itty bitty and you're like, what does that say exactly? This is really fun. Like picture those really cute inflatable like balloon letters, right? That's what it reminds me of too, but it's so elevated. You can see each individual round cut Diamonique stone. It's been hand set for you into that precious metal, and it's not flat. So in an initial, like it's not like a disc, it's really rounded.
Yeah, the top has a little bit more of that dimension. That's what gives it, I'm gonna turn to the side just a little bit so you can see it, as opposed to being like that thin piece of metal.
Right.
So it's got a little bit of that life to it. You could tell what letter it is. You could wear more than one. That's the other big trend that I'm seeing. So maybe it's, you know, initials for your kids or your pets, or it could be your spouse or your first name and your last name, or you could be a little cheeky and get the A and the Z, because then you could have it from A to Z.
You get everything in between.
And that'd be fun. Anyways, maybe that's just
like to cover all the bases. Humor. That works
but
too.
You do have all sterling silver, and then you also have your choice. So here we just alternated so you can get a look, and then we also have our 14-karat yellow gold over sterling silver.
Right.
All letters right now, all 26 are available, but that won't be for long. And then you just choose. The chain on this one too, it is an 18-inch chain. There's a 2-inch extender.
Exactly. So you have that ability to kind of customize. It helps you with layering. I was just thinking too, if you weren't sure letter-wise what you wanted to get, you could always do the O. Because it kind of looks like a really pretty circle. So if you're not sure, go for that.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, it just looks like a circle pendant. If you didn't necessarily want to wear an initial, really sweet. Or you could get the X and the O.
Oh, that would be cute too.
That would be cute. Little hugs and kisses. I do want to show you the clasp is a lobster claw clasp. And at that 2-inch extender, you can put it on any measurement along the 2-inch extender. The nice thing about that, if you did want to stagger a couple together, it makes it really easy to do that, because you have that simple adjustment there. And then you choose whether you like the 14-karat yellow gold or whether you like it in the silver. They both, like, the Diamonique stones are so beautiful. You have to be a trained diamond cutter to even cut a Diamonique simulated stone. They're cut just like a diamond.
They're cut the exact same way. So you really have to make sure that you're, you know, when you choose a Diamonique, yes, you're choosing a look-alike to a diamond, but you're choosing one that to a trained eye would be difficult to tell the difference. So it's a cubic zirconia that looks like a flawless diamond when it comes to clarity, a colorless diamond. So there's no yellow in any of the body color of the stones. That's why it looks so good in both precious metal colors. And then we cut them like diamonds. We set them in precious metal for you. There's also an added bonus of the confidence factor to Diamonique too. Lifetime guarantee on all Diamonique stones.
Well, and if you wanted to try something like this puffy initial necklace trend, you wouldn't go to your high-end jeweler and pay the however much for something in real diamonds. Let's be honest.
Probably not. I wouldn't.
Right?
No.
But I think it would be a waste of your money. But you can now play with these fun designs.
Right.
Even if you have fine taste, like you've refined taste, you love diamonds, that's when you do Diamonique. I mean, listen, right now, I actually knocked my engagement ring. and my stone's a little loose.
Oh.
And so I've been wearing my Diamonique stone.
I noticed the ring.
Like, wait a second.
I was like,
You know, that's because Diamonique is so much a part of my wardrobe when I wear jewelry, because you get the most beautiful simulated diamonds, and it allows you to kind of step out a little bit, have different styles. This makes a fantastic gift. You got a friend that has a birthday this summer, the young lady who's now going from 8th grade to high school, or maybe it's high school to college. This would be such a great pendant to wear.
True.
So we have all of our letters available. So as we're scanning through them, you can see we have the sterling silver, and then we also have, and that one is also, it's platinum plated over sterling
That's
silver.
right. So that
or your
kind of
14
helps.
karat gold over
Exactly.
sterling silver.
So we do 2 precious metals. That's a permanent marriage, and then you don't have to worry so much about the tarnishing or anything like that. And then, of course, rest assured, if anything were to happen, if you look down one day and a Diamonique stone was missing, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It can be repaired or replaced, and QVC's customer care team helps you with that.
Oh, that's awesome. This
I'm so
silver's
glad.
been very popular too, by the way.
I'm so glad you noticed that your stone was loose.
Right?
Before it was too late with your
I know.
diamond.
I told my husband I was still wearing it. He's like, get that thing off your hand until we get that fixed. I was like, but I wanted to wear a ring. Okay,
Yeah.
silver's is the most limited. It's also been very popular. Did I hear that right, Mike? There's fewer than 1,000. That's in all of our silver letters. Now, if you want that gold over sterling silver, fewer than 800. All right, so have a little fun.
Yes.
Maybe you wear a couple different metals, whether it's like a pet, could be for your spouse, it could be your own initial, or for a grandkid, or maybe just kind of a fun little cheeky word that might be important to you. You wear the
Absolutely.
first letter. $49.98, brand new today, and you get to step into that puffy initial charm trend, and of course the brand that we know and love, Diamonique. So pretty. All right, I got an A on this one.
You sure did. A+.
Thank you. There's no plus. I can put a T with it. All right. Hey, place your order under $50. It's J449659 is your item number, brand new. I'm Erin Mosley. Thanks so much for hanging with
Allie.
us. It is getting a little hot. I'm looking down the forecast a little bit. So we've got a fan coming up, but I want to remind you, our Skechers Sepulveda 2.0 has been really, really